Welcome, everyone, to a very special edition of the Hardin Local Weekly Podcast. We apologize that we're running a few minutes behind, but when you've got a whole new setup, it always takes just a minute to get everything organized. So I'm Rachel Greeningham, and if you're wondering why everything looks a little different today, we are live at Bourbon Barrel Tavern. We are in the same room for this one. All together, I can literally reach out and touch you guys, which is just a very, very fun moment. So typically we're just staring at each other through a computer screen. So we've got a fun show for you today with New Year's Eve events, business news, a live food review with Bussin Bites joining us here, and of course, our weekly events. But first, let me bring up my amazing co-hosts. So we have Phil Tall, who's a little sweaty over here. He's been running around behind scenes to make sure everything was ready for y'all today. We've got John O'Brien. He is our events guru. Nathaniel Bryan, unfortunately, is out today under the weather. I know it's going around. Everyone's a little sick these days. We hope he gets feeling better ASAP and he'll be back. So, and then we've got Britton and Michelle, our experienced eaters. And of course, I'm Rachel Greeningham. I'm the host for you all today. So, of course, as you notice, we're a little small of a crew today. As I mentioned, Nate is out and Scott Lucas has holiday commitments with his family. So we're both sending them positive vibes. But the good news is Nate did send us his business update talking points. So Phil and I will tag team the business news segment together. Today's show is going to be fun. John's got the weekly events and a massive New Year's Eve event guide, which I'm grateful for, John, because I have not made any New Year's plans yet. So because y'all, there's just so many options to ring in 2026 and we've got business updates. And here's the exciting part. Britton and Michelle are doing a live food review right here with us. They've got their food in front of them.
That's dangerous.
I can't wait. It better be like all over the place. Like you got to get in there. All of that is brought to us by Bussin Bites. And so we're all going to be tasting it together on camera. So before we dive in, let's make sure everyone knows how to stay connected with us. We are Hardin Local and we are on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. So if you enjoy listening or watching podcasts, or specific platforms that you prefer, please follow us there. And if you don't, make sure you mention us to friends and family members. Make sure to invite them and have them follow us as well. So your support means everything to us. You can find us all on hardinlocal.com. And we've got a full link tree there so you can connect with each of us personally. Make sure to add me, Rachel Greeningham, on Instagram and Facebook, as well as these other wonderful guys. Follow us on LinkedIn and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you'll never miss an episode. And if you're watching on Facebook, hit the follow button. Please drop your comments, questions, events, or business news in the chat. Phil is going to multitask and bring those up so that we can answer all of those in real time. We love hearing from you guys and we try to respond to those as they come in. Make sure to share this stream with friends and family. We really want to just connect with Hardin County and everyone who loves this town as much as we do. So, Phil.
Before we get started, does anyone have any special announcements?
I don't think so. All right. Well, before we jump into everything, I've got an icebreaker question for you because we always like these, right? They're a little bit controversial, so it's always a fun way. So we are back at the OG Bourbon Barrel Tavern. What is your first memory here? And second, what's one reason places like this still matter in a community like Hardin County?
Well, my favorite memory of here is today.
Love it.
I'm not much of a socialite or much of a get out and do kind of things, and so this is the first time I've ever been here. So
well, welcome.
First welcome, yeah.
Welcome. That's the fun part of I guess the McDowell sheltered life.
Well, I have a ton of special memories from here. I mean, you and I were here this weekend for the ugly sweater crawl,
That was fun.
which we did not go to yoga the next day.
No, definitely did not.
Still haven't gotten Phil to yoga.
That's disappointing.
I know the first time that I remember being here was when they were still under construction.
Oh,
and
that's awesome.
Stacy and them were all back, still putting the place together. But I've had many a good time. Yeah, but yeah, that when I think about the first time, I think about Stacy showing me around while they were building the place.
Well, and John, you're never here.
Never here. But my favorite memory, or my oldest memory here, was actually Phil used to have a card that was "Keep It Local," where there were deals locally that they would help you out. If you bought this card as a membership card, you got a discount at local spots. BBT had $1 off a drink. Well, that finally kind of expired out, but I had a card that had no expiration date. And they stopped giving me the discount here. So I kept just saying that Phil owed me the $1 off each time. So I would tell him, Phil Tall, every time I saw him, Phil Tall owes me like $32. And he paid up every time.
I love it.
That's funny.
Well, and I was to bunny off of that, why these places are super important in a small community. Every time I come in here, I'm literally rub shoulders with so many people. And I think just having a spot where you can come out and connect with other people and what they're doing and hear their stories. I think these are pivotal locations. And there's a lot of them like that downtown. Mm-hmm. And I love that. So find that place in your community where you get to connect and rub shoulders directly with people that you would otherwise not maybe connect with. Yeah. So
I agree with that too. That was what I was going to say, basically. Except better. So.
Well, I'll say something along those lines. When I was in college, I played football down at Campbellsville University.
You're going to choke up on that mic pretty good.
That a little better there. Yes. I'll speak up. So when I was in college down at Campbellsville University, where I played football, our football coach had a pretty strict time in, and he said the only thing open after 11 o'clock at night were bars and the arms of strange women, and both of them would get you in trouble. So that kind of instilled my aversion to bars, and so. To get there. But, you're 100% correct, though. I don't think the networking excuse would work with Coach Finley or some of the others in our life. But, I mean, the ability when you can go where people are gathered, being able to network and find those people that are moving and shaking and the influencers and building those relationships right there. I mean, it's invaluable for what you can do for your personal business or even for the things that you're trying to move forward and you're working on.
Couldn't agree more. Well, if you've got a memory of Bourbon Barrel that you want to share with us, drop below. We'd love to see that. We specifically want to thank today's sponsor really quick before we get into this too deep. So Techtel is a local technology company right here in Elizabethtown that helps businesses run smoother and stay secure. They specialize in business phone systems, cybersecurity, and practical AI tools that reduce complexity and stress for growing companies. This is a major need, and if you are a small business, you need to be seeking out support in these areas. If you'd like to learn how Techtel can help your business, just comment Techtel on this video or visit hardinlocal.com for details on how to get in touch. And yes, you can also reach out to Phil directly since he's a partner at Techtel. So, all right, well, we're going to jump into this experienced eater segment, which I'm super excited about because I'm starving. I walked in here starving and it smells amazing. So before we jump into the business news events, we're going to turn to Britton and Michelle. They're going to do a live review of Bussin Bites. I happen to love Bussin Bites. I've eaten some of their products, in the past, but I'm excited to sit down with you guys. We've all ordered food, so everyone's going to taste and review together.
So this is a first having a group review, and I'll have to lean on Phil to give me the cut ups of this so we can post it on TikTok and our other socials to go with it. And so my first experience with Bussin Bites though was down at the fairgrounds. I may or may not have been present for the micro wrestling that came through back a few months ago, and I was able to experience one of their corn dogs and some of their pork egg rolls. Super impressed, and so I'm glad to be able to get in and go a little deeper into the menu today and see. Now, Rachel, what do you have there?
I have a BLT, and I'm telling you right now, this bacon is thick.
So why don't you pick that up and then let the camera see the cross section there?
Oh, this is beautiful. I've never done a food review before.
I'm going to coach you through it.
Oh, I appreciate this. Okay. Ooh, look at all this bacon, guys. And that's not like thin, cheap bacon.
She thick, boys. There we go.
And it's got tomato. Oh yeah, this is going to be good.
And like a good friend, I'll be there with the napkin.
Thank you. Thank you. So I'm a bit of a BLT connoisseur. I get them everywhere I go. That's a 9 out of a 10. That bacon is very, very salty, and you need that against the green and the tomato. Yep, solid.
All right, and Phil, what do you have? I think you and I got the same thing.
Yeah, I got the steak sandwich here.
The steak sandwich. All right.
And it looks good. It's like a real piece of steak too,
Like a ribeye sandwich?
Yeah.
We're going to try it here.
So this is the awkward part about food reviews is inevitably it's important to get the facial response and to get those things, but you can't immediately talk while you're trying to get that bite down. So it gets, we have been trying to work out a system for that, and we're almost there, but it's difficult to say the least because
We just have to keep practicing eating. We just have to keep practicing eating.
I got to keep practicing or creating content. And so, one of the things that's always challenging as you're working through a review is to be able to do that, because you want to be able to tell the experience of what you're enjoying to go with it. So what'd you like best about that, Phil? And have you had that before? I
haven't had that before. I've had like a bunch of the other things on the menu. I specifically got this just because I hadn't tried it yet. And I like the steaks taste great. Raymond, you did a great job. I like the mushrooms and the onions are caramelized, and all of the flavors together. It just tastes really good.
Awesome. Now, John, you have already got a head start. You already showed one. There you go. Now, I do find it interesting that you ate that corn dog plain. Some people, some of our viewers need to know, how do you eat your corn dog? Mustard, ketchup, or both?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I know people that do barbecue sauce and mayo and some other things too. So
I feel like a good corn dog is like a good steak. You don't have to church it up, put anything on it. No A1, no sauce. Just take it as it is. But you never go mouth to dog. You always take the dog to the mouth. That's one thing.
That's what that stick's there for. It is there to slide. Now, these are hand dipped hot corn dogs. And I want to say it's a 4-ounce hot dog. So, that's a pretty good size. That's a pretty good size portion. So now, Mama, what's
goodness? Yeah. As far as corn dogs go, that is good looking. And my gosh, they didn't skimp on the corn dog there. That is fantastic. And I am a believer myself of, I like to just have it with nothing on it, because I love the corn dog.
The batter.
Itself.
It's all
the
about
batter.
The corn dog, yeah.
I like a sweet batter. Oh, nice.
And as someone who has been in the truck and they let me batter and fry my own dog, it's hefty before you get the batter on there. It's a big dog.
That weighs a pound.
It's a half pound, I think.
It's a half pound. Wow, my gosh.
The dog is itself, yeah.
That is excellent. Dog's got good flavor. Nice and soft and sweet.
He worked a long time on getting that batter just right. I know he was struggling with it, but he got it just right.
I'm loving this BLT. I'm not done eating. I don't know how these food reviews work. Is it one bite and done?
Well, it depends on if you're reviewing pizza or not. If you're reviewing pizza, it's one bite. Everybody knows the rules, and you kind of go from there.
That is true. I've watched those.
And I'll tell you, Dave Portnoy with his pizza reviews are one of the things that kind of inspired us to start doing this. Because I had no idea what Barstool Sports are. I have a pretty limited scope of things. I really stick into what I know and what I like, and I don't branch out a whole lot. But it's really interesting. I started watching his reviews, and I was more inspired not by the pizza or by the quality. I was more inspired by what he was doing for small businesses. And so and that was one of the things that we discussed is what's something that we can do that's fun. We're already doing. I've been doing Google reviews for a long time as we traveled and did things all over, for various reasons. And so the Google reviews are always fun, because that's how I found restaurants. I'd go to Google and look at the ratings and kind of see what the menus were and who took reservations and how busy they were, and being the typical nerd doing all my research before I go somewhere. And that was that was how I ended up. And then I guess it was back in the spring. She said, "Hey, what if we did a TikTok channel just doing food?" And, and then Michelle came up with the idea of experienced eater, and then, some of the other things branching out, because in my dream world I would love to be the guy that they pay to go to a restaurant, be a secret shopper, enjoy the meal. Somebody pays for my meal, and then I tell them what they did well, what they need to improve upon, and then even offer strategies to do that. That would be like, sign me up.
Yep. Now, what did you order?
Now I'm going to pass the mic over here.
I'm going to multi-hand it here.
And so this is actually supposed to be Michelle's. We were supposed to share the corn dog, but we've already done the steak sandwich. And so this is the country fried steak sandwich. And I know somebody's going to be jelly about this, so I'm not going to knock off the water. But I want to get a cross section of this. Go with it. And technically that's your water. I put mine down below. Let's see if we'll have to do a split here. There we go. All right. So we have a country fried steak patty, lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise. And this is one of Michelle's favorites.
My mouth is watering because that's one of my favorites.
This is very reminiscent of a chuck wagon. The chuck wagon is an old school thing that is hard to find these days. And so,
we're going to get your bite sound too.
Oh, let's get the hunch. Here we go.
So while he's chewing, I'm going to talk to you, because we didn't talk about the French fries. So I had a couple fries as well. And I like this kind of fry because they have the little coating on them. So I thought that My fries were really good too. But I'm going to give my corn dog rating, man, I'm going to give that a 10 out of 10, man. I think if I could give it an 11, I would. It is outstanding. I will definitely be back for one of those. So I'm going to be curious to taste some of Britt's too.
So that was excellent. Now I'm going to tell you, I made an ordering mistake. Number one, I didn't order cheese. Didn't do that. And number two, I'm one of those weird guys. I don't like hot lettuce. And so I should have got that with pickle, tomato, mayonnaise, and no lettuce. But the execution on the sandwich was great. The beef had great flavor. The bun, they've done a really good job. They've selected a very good bun. All in all, I'd give this an 8 out of 10 just because I didn't, that's one of the other things that's hard about food reviewing is you need to realize that if it's your preference versus execution, and also if it is, if you make a mistake in your order, if you do something that because a lot of people they'll get on the internet and they'll trash a restaurant because they get something in their, just for example, the lettuce was hot and the bun was cold. Well, you got it to go and it was brought to you. It was fixed 30 minutes ago. So, you have to keep all those extraneous
opinions.
It's just, there's things that occur that you got to take into consideration overall. But I absolutely love the steak sandwich. We have a mushroom and Swiss back here, but I don't think we're going to get to that because we probably got moved to another segment. But I am going to enjoy my some of this corn dog and some of this sandwich while you guys are talking.
You better hurry because it's almost gone.
Well, guys, I appreciate you all walking us through a food review live. Like, I've never gotten to do one before, and I've watched a ton. I enjoy them. So thank you, Bussin Bites. It's amazing. We'll all be back. I think we can all agree. So
I'll say this, that they have a pretty expansive menu, and I will definitely be looking forward to getting to the truck. And I'd like to see a little behind the scenes action, see their setup, and then give them some encouragement. But you guys see the Bussin Bites truck. It's big. It's red. Kind of makes me think of a little almost Hulk Hogan-esque in a way, the way it's set up and the coloring. If you see those guys out and about, you definitely need to stop, get a corn dog, get a steak sandwich, and enjoy the food. And it's an experience you've got to have.
For sure. All right, John, it's the week of Christmas and New Year's. Can we talk about what's happening around Hardin County this week?
We can, but isn't there another thing we need to talk about before that with Bussin Bites?
Oh, you mean the announcement? I have that.
Is that later on?
Yeah, I have that after.
Okay, so I thought it was right there.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that part. Let's do that one real quick. Where is it? Well, we're gonna cover it
later.
We're gonna cover it. I got a whole section on it, so we'll just move on.
All right. Tuesday today we've got Ivy Grace Boutique, a very merry sale up to 50% off.
I need to go.
5 to 8 p.m. So we got time after the podcast. You can head over there, get you a good discount. Also, the Papaw's Christmas from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Papaw's Barbecue and More, 7170 South Wilson Road. Free presents for all kids. So take your kids over there. They get a free present. It's a great deal. 2 for Tuesdays over at Revival Vintage Spirits, who just got a big accolade nationally with their Covington location as well. They've got a beer and bourbon special. Tomorrow, Boombox Bingo is happening over at Social Food Hall. So that starts at 6:30 to 9:30. Teddy's over there. He runs that. He does a good job. So check him out. Check out all the good food over there as well. Maillard, Wasabi, and Street Kitchen. Street Kitchen. I can't get enough of it. I know I ate 2 corn dogs, but guess what? I'm still going over there after the podcast and eating a burger. Just saying, I can put it down. Stories with Santa is at noon tomorrow at Lucy's Oscar Cat Cafe. So head over there. Join them, and they're going to tell some good stories. Christmas Eve services. We've got quite a few of those. First Presbyterian Church, 2 services, 4 p.m. and a 7 p.m. candlelight service. Tunnel Hill Baptist Church has a Christmas candlelight service at 5:30. First Christian Church has 2 services, 4:15 and 5:30. Get all those people in. Valley Creek has Christmas Eve worship at 11 p.m. So a little midnight service there, kind of getting you into the evening. Emmanuel Baptist Church, Christmas Eve candlelight service, Lord's Supper at 5:30. And then Christmas Day.
I also put...
Oh, you got something else?
Well, I added a post for all the Christmas Eve services. I did a poll on Hardin Local. And
okay.
So, if you want, there's 50 people telling everybody what time their Christmas Eve services are. So
there's so many.
Yeah. So if one of those you didn't hear that you wanted, just go check our Facebook page. And also, I just want to remind everybody, because I don't have the right setup on my phone to be able to check the reviews, or not check the reviews, but check your comments. So, if one of you guys has Facebook up and could let us know if there's any comments that we want to talk about, let me know. We'll hold those to the end, because I know Rachel has to get out of here on time today. So,
So Thursday, so Christmas Day. I mean, spend time with your family. That's number one, right? But there's a couple other things going on. There's a community Christmas dinner hosted by the Limbo Foundation at the Colvin Community Center in Radcliffe from 12 to 4 p.m. It's a free Christmas dinner open to anyone, especially families, individuals in need of a warm meal, something to get together with. And if you're tired of the family, Revival has you covered. You can head over there starting at 6 p.m. and have a drink, get away from the family maybe, or celebrate with the family. Either way, sometimes it's good to get away. Back downtown again on Friday. We're going to open back up with a little bit of karaoke hosted by DJ Warren at Cosmic Golf. That's not downtown, but that's in town. John Langley will be playing at BBT starting at 8 o'clock to 11:59. Freaky Friday karaoke out at the Spot. Are y'all fans of the Spot? I love the Spot.
I used to go out there all the time.
Oh my goodness, the dance floor on the back back patio. It's a cool area to go, especially during Christmas time. That was one of my favorite times to go because it gets crowded at the Spot this weekend. So if you don't know about it, get out there, check it out.
Oddly enough, I have been there.
You've been to the Spot, okay? Well, but they have food as well, so we don't have food. So I feel like maybe that's the connection.
I would say that is a very high chance because I'm sure everybody can tell I can always smell out somewhere good to eat.
That's good, yeah. And they got some good stuff out there. Vine Grove and Flaherty Period, there's all those places out there. Otter Creek Tavern. Back in the day, Rainbow. It was Bob's after that. They always had some great food out there. But Bussin Bites will be at Flywheel on Friday. So again, if you all saw anything here that you wanted to try, Flywheel on Friday.
I showed it up to the camera. The mushroom and Swiss burger is the best thing I've eaten thus far.
So I was trying to get this corn dog for so long, and they were always running out. And I had and it's amazing. It's one of the best burgers in town. I still have Street Kitchen as number one as the best burger in town, just because I think they get that crust perfect on a smash burger. But this is number 2 or number 3 for me. I like the one out at Duff's as well. It's a super good burger out there. Mm-hmm. Saturday, we got the live music, the Strays out at Cosmic Golf. Also, we have a blood drive going on out at Malibu Jack. So if you want to give back during this Christmas season, that is a good way to do it. Sunday, we got some vision board building with the Blue Door Chamber of Commerce building, which is right across from where we're at right now. If you can see our view, that's where it's at, across the street from BBT. So from 3 to 5, make a vision board and then come over to BBT after that and just envision that vision a little bit more. And again, beer yoga, Phil. Beer yoga is going on.
Oh my gosh.
12:30 over at Flywheel. I think again, it's the best way to do it, Phil. Come on.
Yeah, I think we actually have like a family Christmas event during that time.
Phil's like, I think I'm on my floors.
Hang on a second. So you could use the yoga and the beer to relax from the stress of the family kitchen.
That is it.
That sounds like the next podcast.
Well, I love it. Well, thank you very much, John. Now we're going to roll right into New Year's Eve events because I know, like myself, I'm trying to make all the plans for the next couple of weeks. So, John and Phil, you guys are going to walk us through what's available here locally for New Year's Eve. Real quick, though, before we jump into that, I do want to do a shout out to Techtel. Once again, they're a local Elizabethtown tech company helping businesses with phone systems, cybersecurity, and practical AI tools that make work easier. If you want to learn more, just comment Techtel below or visit hardinlocal.com. John, Phil, let's start. Give us the rundown.
All right. Well, on Wednesday, December 31st, New Year's Eve in the morning. And yeah, that's in the morning. It's called Noon Year's Eve Party at Little Playland from 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. in Elizabethtown. Celebrate New Year's early with a kid-friendly party, music, dancing, games, crafts, a photo backdrop, and a pizza party. The highlight is a special ball drop and countdown at noon, so kids can ring in 2026 without staying up late. Tickets are $20 per child, with Little Playland members receiving 15% off. So if you're interested in that, you should probably go check it out because space is limited. Go check out their website and get tickets to that.
Awesome.
That is a fun event. We would always do one down in Destin. We go down there, and I think it's Jimmy Buffett's sister has a big restaurant down there, and they would do it. And it's a big balloon drop for the kids, and it's just a fun time because again, they want to enjoy that also. That's good. I'm surprised that like Social isn't doing something like that, or even Hub House. I mean, just during the day when they're open. But that's awesome. They are.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
Cosmic Golf. They've got an awesome New Year's Eve party popping. 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. Ringing the new year with Cosmic Golf's biggest night of the year. Features dinner, drinks, dancing, high energy atmosphere. DJ James Hummel is going to be out there. Dinner packages start at 6 p.m. with the plated meals. It's got a ribeye, a little crab stuffed salmon, some champagne chicken. I've never had. Have you had champagne chicken?
Sounds interesting.
I don't even know what that is.
Me either.
I mean, I've heard of it like a drunk chicken where you cook the beer up the chicken on the grill, but maybe that's champagne bottle the same way.
I doubt it's the bottle. I would say it's probably either a sauce or a marinade is what I would guess. But hey,
We cook a champaign ham.
yes.
So
Okay,
yeah,
nice.
it's really, really nice what it does to the meat.
As the alcohol cooks off and the liquid does it kind of condenses and it makes a kind of almost like an acidic but sweet glaze.
Okay,
So I would guess it'd be something along those lines.
sounds good.
Either way, it'd be something that sounds like something that might be worth giving it a shot.
Okay, so there are also party only tickets. So all these are ticketed. So there's a more expensive one that if you want the dinner and everything and the toast, but then there's a party only ticket as well. That tickets begin at 8 p.m. Includes dancing, cocktails, party favors, midnight toast, all inclusive bays from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. for $399. All you can eat and golf, limited seating. So get on that. Dinner reservations are required for that. You can't just show up day of.
Yeah, and if you want the bays, I think you need to probably call up there and get it the reservation for it.
So I wonder what the max number of people you can fit in a bay.
I think it's
are.
8, isn't it?
I think
So if you take 400, that's like $50 a person for the whole night. I mean,
Not
that's
too bad.
And it includes
That's-
all the food and as much golf. Now, it doesn't include drinks, obviously. And I think we put cocktails in there at the 8 p.m. ticketing. I think it only includes a midnight toast, not like cocktail, not drinks. But yeah. And the American Legion, Hardin Post 113, is going to have a New Year's Eve party starting at 5:30 p.m. in E-Town. You can ring in 2026 with a classic New Year's Eve celebration. Dinner served at 6:30, featuring beef pot roast, rotisserie pork loin, and desserts. The night includes live music by Two of a Kind dancing, party favors, a photo booth, and a champagne toast at midnight. Tickets start at $60 with table reservations available.
Ooh, now it's funny you say that because I just had a customer in my store yesterday buy an address for that event.
Wow.
So that's nice to hear that all going on. We do have great New Year's Eve dresses still available. If anybody's interested in that, you can come see us.
At the Red Brick Cottage, right?
Yeah, that was nice because that was her event right there. She bought the dress for. Nice.
Yes.
So Savor and Quill's got a 2026 New Year's Eve party going on, 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. in Fort Knox. Celebrate the arrival of 2026 with the hors d'oeuvres, party favors, live DJ, and champagne toast at midnight. Guests can also enjoy a breakfast buffet to kick off the new year the right way after the countdown. Tickets are $40.
I like that breakfast idea.
It's always a good thing, yeah.
It's like
for
at
sure.
12:15 or 12:30 they start that. That's nice. Hub House is having a New Year's Eve party as well this year. All ages until 9 p.m. So see, they do have kids there up until 9 p.m. and adults only after. VIP tickets, $35, which gives you access to Linwood's Lounge, light apps, one drink, and a raffle ticket. There's also going to be the mod booth photo setup, a midnight champagne toast, and Nashville DJ Brian Russell Collins. Black and gold vibes, dressed to impress.
Well, here I was thinking I didn't have any New Year's Eve plans. It looks like I'm going to 8 parties.
Cavern Club's got you covered. Cavern Club at JR Neighbors. Black and White True Story New Year's Eve masquerade gala from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. Bringing the new year with elegance and mystery and bourbon at this immersive black and white masquerade gala. Features live music from Max Grooves, food from JR Neighbors, and a special partnership with True Story Bourbon for an elevated tasting experience. So that's a fairly new bourbon place that is here in, I think it's in Versailles.
True Story
moved,
brand.
They moved into the Versailles castle over there. So that's where they're at.
They have like the black and the white bottles. I've seen them before.
They do.
True Story. I like the name.
It's nice. So there's some of the old owners of Angels Indie before they sold. They moved over to that, and that's what they've been doing. Plus, there's going to be giveaways, raffles, chance to win a private True Story bourbon tasting with them. Black and white attire encouraged, with masquerade mask adding to the intrigue. VIP tickets are also available for early entrance and reserved seating. So they've got those nice little kind of curtained off areas in the corners there. So if you want one of those, hit up Robin over there. She will hook you up with what you need.
Cool. And then I looked for more information on this event, but all I could find is what I'm about to tell you. Midnight Magic, New Year's Eve at the Haycraft. Doors open at 9 p.m., 21 and over. Step into an elegant and mystical New Year's Eve experience with Midnight Magic. Features a live DJ, premium decor, immersive lighting, and Instagram-worthy photo spots. Champagne toast at midnight, semi-formal attire strictly enforced.
There you go. That's interesting because in juxtaposition to that, here at BBT, we're having a PJ Bash. Pajamas. All right. So that's what I'm talking about. PJ Bash. DJ Jimmy Warren. He's going to be spinning the records on the 1s and 2s. Dance party on the other side. And again, I'll be bartending in my PJs as well. So if you want to see what that looks like, come on down. But again, just very loose attire here. But please be covered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also Bussin Bites will be out here, right?
Oh, cool.
Bussin Bites will be out here again. So you can
Sounds like a good time to come get a corn dog.
Yep, it does.
Oh, yes.
Well, I definitely just made plans. So,
I've never eaten a corn dog in my pajamas.
oh, it's a good time to start.
That's
I feel
right.
like we should all do
New
it.
Year's resolution.
So if you're watching and you know of a New Year's Eve event we missed, we would love the opportunity to help broadcast that to our audience. So make sure to drop it in the comments. We want to make sure everyone has a great way to ring in 2026. Of course, don't forget to check our link tree at hardinlocal.com for all related links. All right, Phil, let's jump to business news.
Okay.
So as I mentioned, Nate is out today and we're so sad we miss him. And we're going to do this no justice without him, but we're going to do our very best. So as I mentioned earlier, Nate is out and Scott is with his family. We're very happy for him, but Nate has still sent us his talking points like the professional that he is. Let's hope Nate feels better soon. In the meantime, Phil, let's tag team this.
Yeah.
So before we dive into the business news, I want to remind everyone about a special opportunity, but you need to act fast. I'm going to have you mine this week because I want to take advantage personally. My different companies, I want to be able to share with you all what they're doing. So we're still accepting the free 90-second business update video from local businesses, but only until the end of the year. After January 1st, this opportunity will no longer be free.
That's right. If you're a local business, this is your chance to get featured on Hardin Local at no cost. Just record a 90-second video telling us what's new with your business, a new product, the milestone, an event, or whatever you want the community to know about your business. And you can find the way to submit that and the directions on hardinlocal.com.
All right. So here's Nate's updates for the week. Phil, you want to start us off?
So coming soon, Iron Brigade Gym grand opening announcement. We've got an exciting new business announcement coming out of Elizabethtown. A brand new locally and military-owned fitness facility, Iron Brigade Gym, has officially announced its upcoming grand opening. Their tentative opening date is March 9th, which is the day after my birthday, 2026. And they'll be located at 113 Alex Drive, Suite 100.
So Iron Brigade Gym is owned and operated by a husband and wife team, Jared Graff and Lindsay Graff, who moved to Elizabethtown with their family through military service and have made this community their long-term home. Jared is an Army Sergeant Major with over 27 years of service, and Lindsay brings 15 plus years of experience as an ER nurse.
Together, they have more than a decade of hands-on experience working with clients on nutrition, training, and fitness programming, and they both competed in bodybuilding and fitness competitions.
Iron Brigade Gym is designed to be more than just a place to work out. It's built around strength, accountability, and community. The facility will feature 5,000 square feet of all new cutting-edge equipment, 24/7 member access, and even a dedicated room for children, making it easier for families to stay committed to their health goals.
So whether or not you're a seasoned athlete or just starting your fitness journey, Iron Brigade Gym is focused on providing expert guidance, personalized support, and a motivating environment where people can truly be transformed. They'll be sharing updates as they convert the space from a warehouse into a high-end fitness facility. So be sure to follow Iron Brigade Gym on Facebook and Instagram to watch the progress.
We're certainly very excited to welcome another strong, locally owned business to Elizabethtown community. So congratulations, guys. We're all excited to have you here.
And then Capri's, an Italian fine dining restaurant, Nate has discovered is shooting for a January 2nd opening. And this is located over near the La Quinta. You got to go in through that La Quinta parking lot over.
It is not easy to get to.
It's not. And then you go kind of around and you'll see it back there.
But I bet if it's good, they'll come.
Yes. So they're also hiring, but if you're interested in getting a job there, you need to go out there and you might want to, figure out when they're available because you got to do all your paperwork in person at the restaurant.
Well, that opening date was January 2nd, guys. So looks like we're going to be eating good in 2026. All right, this next one is huge. So we've got some big national news to share right here in Hardin County. Both locations of Revival Vintage Spirits have officially been recognized by Whiskey Advocate as part of their America's Top Whiskey Bars list. That is one of the most respected lists in the whiskey world. And here's the historic part. The Elizabethtown location made the list for the very first time, and it's the first bar in Elizabethtown ever to receive this kind of national recognition. That's a huge win, not just for Revival, but for our entire community.
Yeah, from curated pours to the overall experience, this recognition puts Hardin County on a national whiskey map. Huge congratulations to the Rival team, and a big thank you to everyone locally who continues to support them. I also think their other location up in Northern Kentucky is on that list as well. Both locations are.
That is awesome. I'm very impressed. So, all right, Phil.
All right. Club One has a couple different new partnerships, which Club One, and specifically, I think we're talking about Club One East, which is going to be the old E-Town Swim and Fitness. Club One has announced 2 major partnerships that are expanding opportunities for local families.
So first, let's talk about this partnership. So it's the Fab Lab. They are partnering, which near and dear to my heart. I love these ladies. They do a great job. I've worked out with them. So we want to share a quick update, but important one, and clear up some confusion that we've seen circulating about this. Go ahead, Phil.
Yep. The Fab Lab studio at 950 North Mulberry Street in Elizabethtown is thriving. The home studio is strong. The community is growing. And Fab Lab is fully committed to continuing and expanding what they're doing.
So here's what stays the same. Classes stay the same. Instructors stay the same. Schedules remain the same through the MindBody app. Memberships, pricing, and the overall Fab Lab experience, they're unchanged.
Now, here's what's new. The Fab Lab is partnering with Club One East as a separate entity to provide additional group fitness and aqua classes at Club One East's facility. That means Club One East members will now get to experience Fab Lab programming led by the same Fab Lab instructors, just in a different location.
So here's the very important part you need to remember. This is not a move, not a merge, and not a replacement of the Fab Lab studio. It's simply an extension of the Fab Lab brand and a service they're providing to another facility while continuing to stay strong and grow at home. More opportunities, more movement, and the same Fab Lab the community already knows and loves.
Now, the second big partnership with Club One East is also the Safe Splash Swim School.
Yeah, Club One East has announced a new partnership with Safe Splash Swim School, bringing structured life-saving swim lessons and youth aquatic programming back to E-Town. I know that this is a big answer to a cry that we've heard since the Swim Fitness Center closed. So.
Yes. Splash Lab is a national recognized leader in swim education, known for their safer swimmer promise and proven progress for swimmers of all age. All lessons will be offered exclusively at Club One East, expanding aquatic opportunities for local families.
Programming will include parent and toddler classes, beginning through advanced swim lessons, private and semi-private instructions, competitive stroke development, adult lessons, and adaptive aquatics programming.
This program also carries a deeper meaning for the community. The pool at Club One East holds longstanding history for Elizabethtown families. And together, Club One East and Safe Splash are restoring the space into a place where all families can learn, grow, and feel at home again. And also, just on another note, children deaths, the highest way they die is drowning.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all knew that, but so I think it's very important to make sure your kids are trained.
Yeah. Yeah, mine have been through it, and it's been so much. I feel so much more confident around water with them. So, Club One East owner Dustin Edge shared that reopening the club is about revitalizing a space that has meant so much to Elizabethtown, and that partnering with Safe Splash aligns directly with their mission to strengthen the community.
And enrollment details are coming soon, and families are encouraged to follow Safe Splash's Louisville location for updates as things roll out. This is another strong example of local partnerships investing back into Elizabethtown and creating more opportunities for families.
I'm super excited to see them open their doors again. I grew up going there. Can't wait to take my kids and have them experience that and grow up there. So thank you guys for making that happen for this community. All right. This next one is pretty sweet. So Crown Point is offering free red cup and free small popcorn for littles experiencing their very first movie theater experience.
Yes, with the holidays approaching, bring your little ones to experience their first movie ever. Let Crown Point's team know it's the first time seeing a movie at a theater by emailing them at contact@crownpoint, and that's point with an E at the end, theater with the E on the end as well. We'll make sure to put that email address on our link tree. And please do that 24 hours before. Show the reply email to a manager and they'll receive their free cup and small popcorn to make the moment even sweeter. And trust us, the look on their face when they walk out is usually absolutely unforgettable.
Okay. Serious question. Do any of you remember the first movie you saw in a theater?
I think it was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like the
I
old
love
school in person.
I'm really going to date myself with this, but not as much as she's going to. Mine was Ghostbusters.
Oh yeah, love it.
Yeah. And, I think, we've gotten to where I think going to the movies isn't as big a deal as it used to be because with streaming and things, convenience has kind of trumped experience. But I think that the experience of going to the movies is still one of my favorite things to do.
All right, Phil, we have a big announcement to make.
Yes.
So I know you just did an interview with Ramon on the new food truck. Tell us about Bussin Pizza.
Yes, Bussin Pizza. All right. So many of you know we just tasted some incredible food from Bussin Bites earlier on the show with Raymond and his wife Sharon, who cooked it for us and brought it to us right before the show started. Well, they're taking things to the next level with a brand new food truck that's launching February 2026 called Bussin Pizza.
Okay, so Bussin Pizza. I heard the name actually changed from what they were originally going to call it.
Yeah, I think their granddaughter had come up with the name Bussin Slice, which they really liked. But they're not going to be, the name matters here. It's Bussin Pizza, not by the slice. And that's intentional just because they made a conscious decision to focus on whole pies only because their goal is quality and consistency, not shortcuts. Every pizza is made fresh, start to finish for every order.
So no slices at all. That's actually pretty bold for a food truck.
It is, but here's why. Every pizza starts with fresh dough, stretched by hand, topped and fired in a Firestone oven inside the truck. We're talking oven temperatures between 850 and 900 degrees Fahrenheit, which means your pizza is done in about 3 minutes. That's authentic Neapolitan-style cooking.
Okay, 850 to 950 degrees.
That will not be fun in August.
That is incredible. In only 3 minutes, I can get a fresh made pizza. That's awesome.
Exactly. And this isn't a theory either. Raymond has been studying this process for over 2 years. We talked on the phone last night for about 20 minutes about it, and he's already got the exact oven at his house, and he's dialing in the recipe now so that when the food truck hits the road, the crust, texture, and timing are locked in.
I love that you just said he's been practicing at home. I mean, he's been like, that's a true artist. Like he is crafting his craft. I'm impressed by the dedication.
It really is. The pizza style itself is Neapolitan inspired, light, airy crust with those signature blistered edges with a little char. The kind of pizza that doesn't need a bunch of gimmicks because the ingredients do the work.
Tell us a little bit about the ingredients. What should we expect on this pizza?
This is where Bussin Pizza, I think, will really separate itself. The pepperoni is being sourced from Hungary, chosen specifically for its flavor and bite. The Italian sausage is being made fresh by a specialty meat company out of Evansville, not mass-produced or frozen.
Hungarian pepperoni? I've never heard of that. Food experts, have you ever heard of that?
No, but I bet it will probably be pretty zesty.
I believe it.
Right? And the cheese, they're going to be using Grand cheese from Wisconsin, widely considered one of the best in the business, paired with fresh mozzarella, no blends, no fillers. The sauce is made in-house from Italian plum sausages, crushed by hand. Even the olive oil is 100% Italian, extra virgin, because the details matter. And Raymond made that very clear when I talked to him on the phone.
Well, what I'm impressed with is just because this is a food truck, they're actually going to be serving restaurant quality pizza that it might even be better than most restaurants serve.
Well, this would fall in the category of artisan pizza.
Correct.
And so, I think with Raymond and what he's got going on, and based on what I've heard about this and I've read, that he see the quality of his food that we saw today. I mean, he is definitely somebody that pays attention to detail, and it's exciting to see that this is going to be transformed into a palate like a pizza. I mean, because pizza's who doesn't like pizza? I mean,
we all do, right?
Even when it's bad, it's still pretty good. But to really be, I hope people can really appreciate the amount of effort and the amount of passion that he's putting into this to create what sounds to me like it's going to be a really off the chart, high quality product.
For sure.
And they've been working on this food truck. It's all custom, brand new. And the truck is still, it's being finished up. I think Raymond actually said he just dropped it off in Northern Kentucky yesterday to get the generator installed. But it's all going to be full insulated real well for that, that oven's so warm, wall ceilings and everything. But it's not just for comfort why they're going crazy with making sure it's very insulated from that brick oven stove. It's critical for dough management, apparently. I can't even. Neapolitan dough can't come straight out of a fridge. It has to rest at room temperature for 4 to 5 hours before it's used. That's the difference between an average pizza and a great pizza.
Wow. I can't believe the science that goes into this. Is it just pizza?
Great question. In addition to pizza, Bussin Pizza will also be offering fire roasted chicken wings. They aren't breaded. They aren't drowned in sauce. They're fire roasted in the same Firestone oven and made using uniform medium styles wings. None of those giant mutant wings, no tiny wings, just consistent high quality wings that taste really good.
So guys, we are getting premium pizza and fire roasted wings, both cooked in that Firestone oven. So when did you say this is launching? Because I'm getting hungry.
Raymond said around February of 2026. And here's what I want everyone to understand. This isn't a rushed concept. This is someone taking time, learning the craft, respecting the process, and doing it right.
I can tell that the level of detail you just described, I mean, it's impressive. It's an artisan product. It's not something that's mass produced. It sounds like Raymond is really committed to authenticity.
Absolutely. We'll keep you updated on the launch. We'll keep you updated as Bussin Pizza gets closer to launch. But keep an eye out for it around February. If you love real pizza made the right way, this is going to be one you want to follow.
And make sure to follow Bussin Bites because they're going to be posting updates. They're going to let the community know once it's up and open. We'll also try to bring that information to you as soon as we get an exact date. And
this one will definitely be worth the wait.
Thank you for helping me out with the business news, Phil and Nate and Scott. If you're watching, feel better and enjoy the holidays. I know you two could have done that way better than us, but we did our best, okay? It was mediocre, but we did our best. So we miss you both. And remember, folks, if you have business news to share or want to submit your free 90-second video update before the end of the year, head to hardinlocal.com. All right, guys, is there anything that we needed to talk about before we wrap up?
We could review the comments. What time is it?
It's right. It's 2:00.
Okay.
And I've got a couple of comments on there, but when I went on my phone, I hadn't seen very many other. I didn't see any others other than our posted ones. So.
Okay. Well, that's okay. We got to cut things off at 2:00 today, Annie, unless you guys see one.
The only one that I see, Stacey Reynolds' first movie, Lady and the Tramp at the State Theater, and the second was the original Superman. Very cool.
Very cool.
That's the only one I see on there.
Let's see. Danny O'Brien's watching from Dallas, Texas.
Danny O'Brien.
And let's see. Monica Adkins says, thanks for giving us a great way to stay updated on all things Hardin County. Watching from Bloomfield today. And then Stacey Reynolds talking about the Lady and the Tramp.
Awesome.
And I do know that we have one announcement. Janet, come talk real quick. Do you want to hand her that mic? You might have to pull the cable out.
She's gonna have to.
Here, let me just slide this back and you just scoot on up here. You can sit right here on the edge of this. You're good?
What are you here to tell us about?
So I am super excited. The Young Professionals Network has partnered with Hardin Local, the Central Kentucky Community Foundation, to bring you Hardin Insights and Impacts 2026 at the Tequila House in Elizabethtown. We are going to be supporting the Project Give Back Scholarship from the Central Kentucky Community Foundation. Phil is going to be there. Scott Lucas will be there. Rachel is going to be our MC, and I'm excited to actually announce that first here. We're going to have some other special guests, and Hardin County Judge Executive Keith Tall is also going to be there. We're going to have a panel discussion about all the new and exciting things coming to Hardin County in 2026. Tickets are $25. They're available on Eventbrite. If you'd like to donate a basket, please contact me or Dustin Kaiser with the Young Professionals Network. We'll be happy to get with you. There will be a silent auction. We're actually auctioning off a dinner date or lunch date with Phil and one with Dustin. So we're super excited about that as well. And your ticket, $25. Part of it goes to the restaurant. You'll be able to get your choice of an appetizer or a dessert. There's going to be some great custom cocktails. I know John is working on one for us for Hardin Local. I don't know if Phil talked to him about that yet or not.
Apparently we have. We got that.
We have a really nice Mexican espresso drink. part of the proceeds are going to go to the Central Kentucky Community Foundation. So we've got some really exciting things. We'd love to have you guys. And it's going to be a great night. It'll be on Wednesday, January 14th at the Tequila House in the Lincoln Center.
Awesome. Thank you, Jan.
Yeah, thank you. All right. Before we wrap up, anything that we needed to cover last minute?
I just thank you guys for sticking with us. I know this is our first in-person live, and you should have seen us running around before.
Phil was sweaty.
I liked it. I thought it was fun. I thought it was nice. And I thought it's been very interesting sitting here facing the outside here at BBT, because normally we're not out during the day. We're all at work. So it's nice to see the people and the people walking actually in downtown E-Town, the traffic, people waving as they go by. I've enjoyed it. It's been very nice.
You might have thought I was crazy a second ago because there was a group that walked in front and they were all waving. So I waved back and I was like, oh, you guys can't see the people.
Oh, I've waved numerous times. So, I'm friendly like that.
It has been fun.
And we hope to do more of these in person over in 2026, once a month or so. So we'll get better as we go, just like anything else. When we start something new, we just kind of wing it and then we just keep going and improving as we go.
It was definitely a Murphy's Day. I was late. You were straight, it's just, but hey, but like all good things, it came together in the end.
Yes.
For I think a pretty unique product.
So how do you stay connected to us? Once again, go to hardinlocal.com for all of our links and resources. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and iHeartRadio. Please follow us on your favorite podcast platform. It means a lot to us. Follow us on LinkedIn, YouTube, or Facebook. And remember, we want to feature your business. Send us in that 90-second business video. Phil, John, Britton, Michelle, thank you for being here with me today. This was such a special show. The food was delicious. I got to do a food review. And to everyone watching, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. We hope you have a wonderful Christmas day with your families. And we will see you next week as we ring in the new year together.
Yes. That should be fun.
I'm excited about that. I'm excited about 2026. I'm so excited.
Same.
So
Me too.
From all of us at Hardin Local, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and thank you for being part of our community. We'll see you next Tuesday.